Hi everybody. I just wanted to do a update on a couple of videos I made before. One about getting your mail in the Philippines and also getting your money in the Philippines. If you hadn't seen those videos, I'll just give you a quick rundown. It takes a while to get your mail here. And here in Mindanao, where I'm at, they don't deliver. You got to actually go into the post office and get your mail. And as far as getting your money, what happened to me is my bank went with a new debit card company, didn't send me a new one here in the Philippines. They sent it to my US address and it bounced back to them. So I didn't have a debit card. This started back in March. So for the beginning of March, I had to have them wire me money because I didn't have my debit card. I do have a backup. I do have a credit card backup and for things like that happening. But what happened? Uh, the bank said they would mail me a new debit card. So they mailed it out, and I will show you tracking on this thing. USPS was in possession of the item on 4th of April. And you can see it bounced around a little bit. Departed Plymouth, Michigan, arrived Detroit, went to Chicago. 3 or 4 times it says it's in Chicago. Then back to Detroit, Rockwood, Michigan, left Rockwood, back to Detroit, went to O'Hare Airport. It says arrived at USPS facility in Chicago, Illinois, International Distribution Center, rather. And a couple of 3 of those, 4. Processed through Chicago, and then it says arrived Chicago on 10 April. 11 April again, departed Chicago. 11 April, departed Chicago again. 12 April, departed Chicago again. 12 April, departed Manila, Philippines. 16 April, it said arrived at import office. Arrived at sorting center and destination country, that was in Manila. Processed through facility, receive at country or destination on the 16th. The 17th, departed from destination import office in Manila. Anyway, keep on going. And on the 26th of April, it doesn't say that here, but it on the 17th, en route to delivery office. 30th, arrived at provincial office. And 30th of April just says sent to. That's as far as tracking ever got on it. Now I'll show you the USPS tracking, which is stops pretty much. It's all the same except for 26 April out for delivery. It says it left Manila on the 17th, out for delivery on the 26th. Now, it was about the 29th of April. Me and Ann decided we'll go to Lilloy, see if the post office has it there. Well, we went over there. They didn't have it. So we could not find the phone number for the post office to call them first. So she got a phone number for them and the Depolog office. We got home. I called Depolog and they said, no, it has not arrived here. It could be 3 weeks or a month. So waited till 3 days ago, Friday it was. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 7th. And they said, yes, it has come through here. It's on its way. It might have been Thursday last week. I can't remember. The times kind of run together. Anyway, yesterday we did call the post office in Illinois, and they said, yes, it is here. So I was able to go get my bank card yesterday at the post office. So it took it a month to get here from the US. I'll show you here what it is. This is what they sent. Priority flat rate envelope express supposed to be. Yeah, priority mail express it says on it. But so that took a month to get here from the US. And I did bounce around the United States for a little bit before it ever left, which thank thank you American Post Office, I guess. I want you to see what my bank paid for shipping this. $75.55 to mail that from the United States. So if you want to mail anything here, it's very expensive. And flat rate's supposed to be cheaper than regular mail. I've never had anybody just mail me a letter. I'm sure it would be the same process. I don't know exactly what the postage would cost, but uh, I'm sure it'd take a month. So if you're in Mindanao and near where I am, if you need something in a hurry, don't expect it to get here. Hopefully it could be emailed or faxed. I mean, it'll get here eventually. It just takes a very long time. If you need it within a day or two, you're not going to get it. So hopefully if it's a situation like that, it's something that could be mailed or faxed to you. So I did get my new debit card yesterday. This month I also had to have my bank wire me the money because I hadn't had my debit card. And one problem I did come into with activating my card yesterday is I went on the phone and went through the prompts to try to activate it, and all of a sudden it switches me over to a live human being. And I told him, I said, I was just trying to activate my debit card. And he asked for the number. I gave it to him. He said, well, this card's been out more than 2 weeks. I cannot activate it. It says, if it's been out more than 2 weeks, we assume it's lost in the mail or stolen, so we won't activate it. So he said, best you can do is call the bank when they open in the morning. Because here it was daytime, United States, it was the middle of the night. But what I was able to do with my bank, thankfully, I went into my account and went to the card section of it, and I could activate it myself and pick my PIN number online at my bank. And I did test it, it does work. So if you run into that situation, if your bank has that option, you might want to try to activate that way if you get in a situation like I did. So I just wanted to do a little update. I'll put links to those 2 videos in the description so you can check those out as well. And thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.